Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and have you ever been absolutely cooked by a car that looks like it just came from a dentist appointment? Like, you line up next to something beige, emotionally stable sedan thinking, well, free win. Yeah, that is a sleeper, and today we're looking at 10 of the best cars that you can still buy in the US this year for around 10,000 bucks that don't look fast, but absolutely are. These are cars that don't scream for attention, don't have wings big enough to generate their own weather, and still will ruin someone's evening. Let's talk about the cars that look like they pay taxes early, but secretly, they commit crimes. Like, subscribe, and let's go. Hey guys, real quick, the giveaway for the Shelby and Supra and the $100,000 has ended, and well, the winners are being picked right now. But we're coming back bigger and badder and better. So click the link in the pinned first comment because like Rocky, who won the GTR, like Greg, who won the 100K, you can sign up to be notified and get 100 free entries once it goes live. So click the link down below, go put in your email, and I can't wait to show you what we have cooking. All right. Back to the show. This is Sleeper 101. The IS350 looks like a responsible adult made a good decision, and that's exactly why it's dangerous. Because under that calm exterior is a strong V6 and rear wheel drive, which means this thing moves way harder than people expect. No drama, no theatrics, just gone. And the best part, you don't even need to do much to it. Throw on some good tires, maybe an intake so it actually makes noise, and suddenly your reliable daily starts acting a little disrespectful. It's the kind of car that wins races and still gets complimented by someone's mom. This thing is comedy. The Impala SS looks like it should be picking someone up from the airport, not launching like it has unresolved anger issues, but it's got a V8 in a front-wheel drive sedan, which means every time you floor it, the steering wheel is basically like, bro, I'm trying my best. It's chaotic, it's wrong, it's amazing, and with something as simple as better tires and a basic tune, this thing wakes up fast. Maybe throw an intake on it if you want a little more noise, but honestly, the sleeper magic is how quiet it looks. This is a V8 in khakis. Now, this is a classy sleeper. The TL Type-S looks clean, respectable, like it has a LinkedIn profile, but then you drive it and realize it's way more aggressive than it should be, especially if you find a manual one. Now you've got a proper grown-up car that makes bad decisions. You don't need much here either. An intake, a slightly freer exhaust, and a tune. Suddenly, it pulls harder, sounds better, and still looks like it belongs in a corporate parking lot. Also, torque steer. Free gym membership. This is sleeper on expert difficulty because half the population doesn't even know what Saab is anymore. So when a 9.3 Aero pulls up, people are still reading the badge while you're already gone. Turbocharged, understated, a little weird, like perfect combo. And like most turbo cars, it responds immediately to being messed with. A simple ECU tune and intake, and suddenly this thing has way more punch than anyone signed up for. Maybe a downpipe if you're feeling spicy, but don't ruin it by making it loud. The whole point is confusion. You want people saying, wait, was that a Saab? This is the definition of a sleeper. The S60 R looks like it should come with a safety lecture and a blanket, but it's turbocharged all-wheel drive. And actually quick, this is the kind of car that pulls on you while still being incredibly polite about it. You're losing, but in comfort. And again, turbo car rules apply. A tune, better intercooler, and decent tires turn this into a real problem while it still looks like it belongs in a university parking lot. Also, the seats are incredible. You will commit crimes comfortably. This is one of the funniest cars ever because the Taurus SHO looks like it's owned by someone named Carl who has strong opinions about spreadsheets, but it launches like it has something to prove. Twin turbo bi-6, all-wheel drive, this thing just grips and goes. And with a basic tune, it gets noticeably quicker immediately. That's the scary part. You don't need to build it. You just need to unlock it. Throw on better tires so it can actually put the power down. And now you've got a full-size sedan embarrassing people for sport. It's a government car with anger issues. This is that perfect middle ground sleeper. The G37 sedan doesn't look slow, but it doesn't look dangerous either, which is exactly why it works. Strong engine, rear wheel drive, and enough aftermarket support to get yourself into trouble quickly. You start with an intake and tune, maybe an exhaust if you want some sound, and suddenly it's way quicker than people expect from that one Infiniti sedan. Just don't ruin it. No weird stance, no fake carbon, keep it clean. Sleeper rule number 1, if it looks fast, you're doing it wrong. Next, yes, the financial mistake that also happens to be very fast. The 335i is the clickable one. You say BMW, people click. It's science, and this thing earns it. Turbo inline 6, rear wheel drive, and ridiculous tuning potential. This is one of the few cars here where you do a simple tune and suddenly it feels like a completely different car. Add an intake, upgrade the charge pipe so it doesn't explode, throw on some tires, tires. Now you've got something that can seriously surprise people, also surprise your wallet. But that's part of the BMW ownership experience. Next, this one is just unfair. The G8 GT looks like a normal sedan from a brand that doesn't even exist anymore, which makes it the perfect disguise, because underneath, V8 rear-wheel drive, actual performance, and it doesn't need much help. An intake, exhaust, and tune, and you've basically unlocked full muscle car behavior in something that still looks like it should be picking up groceries. This is peak sleeper energy. Big, boring, fast, the holy trinity. Next, this is sleeper max level. The Caprice PPV literally looks like paperwork. It looks like it belongs to a city department. It looks like it has forms in the glove box, and that's why it's perfect, because nobody expects anything from it. Meanwhile, rear-wheel drive, V8, big, stable, and way quicker than it should be. You don't need to go crazy here either. A tune, intake, and fresh suspension bits, and suddenly this retired fleet car starts acting like it's still on duty, but for chaos. This is the ultimate what even is that thing car, and by the time people figure it out, you're already gone. So yeah, 10 sleepers, all around 10,000 bucks, and you can find them all in the pin first comment via Auto Tempest. And they're all capable of absolutely disrespecting people while looking like they shouldn't. And that's why sleepers, well, they're just so good, because anyone can buy something loud. Anybody can buy something flashy, but pulling up in something that looks like it belongs to a dentist, that's art. And the best part is, most of these don't need crazy builds. You're talking good tires, maybe an intake, maybe a tune, and that's it. Minimal effort, maximum confusion. I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Like, subscribe, because we're on our way to hit 2 million subscribers this year. And check out some of these Ideal vids over here. Oh, and promise me one thing. Keep living the Ideal lifestyle.